Good day to you from Inside Drug Discovery. This video describes a drug recently approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. That drug is Zegfrovy. Because I'm a chemist, this video emphasizes the medicinal chemistry properties of the drug rather than clinical outcomes for patients.
Zegfrovy was approved on July 2nd, 2025. Zegfrovy is approved for the treatment of locally advanced or metastatic non-small cell lung cancer with EGFR exon 20 insertion mutations. We'll expand on the indication in the next slide. The active pharmaceutical ingredient in Zegfrovy is sunvozertinib. The drug is administered orally once per day in a 200 milligram dose. The drug should be taken with food. The sponsor for the NDA is the Dizal Pharmaceutical Company. The prescribing information insert of Zegfrovy is cited in a link at the bottom of the slide. A link can also be found in the video description. Let's discuss the indication further. So, Zegfrovy is indicated for locally advanced or metastatic non-small cell lung cancers, specifically those with exon 20 insertion mutations. Finally, the patient's disease must have shown progression either during or after treatment with a platinum-based chemotherapy. So the platinum-based medication is the first-line treatment. EGFR has tyrosine kinase activity. So Zegfrovy is a tyrosine kinase inhibitor. Zegfrovy's IC50 against wild-type EGFR is 80 nanomolar, according to IUPhar's Guide to Pharmacology. The prescribing information specifically states that Zegfrovy's potency against EGFR exon 20 insertion mutations ranges from 2 to 10-fold higher. So that would be in the range of 8 to 40 nanomolar as an IC50 value. Note that exon 20 insertions comprise a number of different possible mutations, so it does not make sense to report a single IC50 value for EGFR exon 20 insertions. This slide lists some of the key physicochemical properties of sunvozertinib. These properties were calculated by Swiss ADME. Sunvozertinib violates only one of Lipinski's rules, molecular weight, so it can be expected to be orally absorbed. Structurally, sunvozertinib does have this acrylamide group. This functionality is seen in many kinase inhibitors, although the prescribing information makes no mention of this detail. Covalent binding to EGFR likely plays some role in its inhibition activity. The reported PK properties are shown on this slide. The half-life of sunvozertinib is long for a small molecule drug at 50 hours. The oral bioavailability is not reported, so I believe that both the volume of distribution and clearance are actually V over F and CL over F respectively. With regard to metabolism and excretion, sunvozertinib undergoes phase 1 metabolism through cytochrome 304 and 3A5. The prescribing information specifically mentions demethylation. I would guess that it is N-demethylation, but demethylation of the aryl methoxy group is also possible. The demethylated metabolite is DZ0753. I did try to find information on this metabolite, but I was unable to find anything. DZ0753 is an active kinase inhibitor. So it is an active metabolite. And about 10% of the circulating drug material is DZ0753. The primary route of elimination is via the feces. The low percentage of unchanged drug in the feces indicates that the oral absorption of sunvozertinib may be fairly high. The prescribing information insert for Zegfrovy lists a number of warnings and adverse reactions. The warnings involve the lungs GI tract, skin, eyes, and developmental risks. The adverse drug reactions echo the warnings with additional mention of laboratory abnormalities such as elevated enzyme levels in the blood. While I do not want to minimize the documented risks of the drug, most cancer drugs, because they are potentially life-saving or life-extending treatments, do carry a number of serious safety risks. This concludes a summary of the approval of the new drug application of Zegfrovy, which was granted by the U.S. FDA on July 2nd of 2025. Zegfrovy contains sunvozertinib as its API and is approved for the treatment of non-small cell lung cancers with EGFR exon 20 insertion mutations. Thank you for watching this video. Questions and comments are welcome. Please like and subscribe. Take care.